Ladies and gentlemen, one of the best stand-up comedians working today, Jim Norton, everybody. Do we have some plugs for Jim?
We do.
I'm going to plug me first. Hey, Jim, how are you? Good to see you, buddy. Ace Hotel, by the way, Palm Springs, coming up July 21st. And let's see, Poconos. Oh, Mount Airy Casino, Poconos. That is this Saturday night. And Velvet Jones, Santa Barbara. That is July 1st. That's me. And San Manuel Indian Casino, July 7th. That's where I'll be doing my stand-up. Jim Norton. Oh, you can go ahead.
He will be doing his live show, The Antisocial Network, which also features Bill Burr, Dave Attell, and Jim Brewer, Friday, July 1st at the Paramount Theater in Seattle, and Saturday, July 2nd at Palms Casino in Las Vegas.
Good times. Good to see you, Jim.
Hi, Adam. Thanks for having me.
Have not...
thanks a million.
Thank you. Not seen you since we did Leno many months back.
Yes, and I overslept tonight. I woke up at 7:30 in a panic.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You got down just fine, buddy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Panic stricken, and I'm hot. It's fucking brutal up here.
It is tough. Any weird, deviant sexual behavior lately for you, or is it just standard stuff?
All right. Well, the reason I'm late is because I slept late, but I made the error after radio this morning of getting a massage. In the afternoon, because sometimes you just need to be jerked off.
Right, sure.
And you think you take a little 1-hour nap afterwards, and then you wake up to a phone call at 7:31, and you're like, "Oh,
sure.
I should probably get to the podcast."
Sure.
And no cleaning off.
I've never been to a massage parlor and gotten a happy ending.
I've never not.
You've never not? Wow. We're like Jack Frat and his wife.
I don't understand, they're working on your back going, oh, there's a lot of tension here. It's like, look, I could roll over and save you 57 minutes.
Right.
I was born with a tension release valve.
Now, do you go to a place that you know is going to give you the kind of massage you're looking for, or is there, special code?
The code, it's a good question.
Thank you.
The code is when they're, rubbing the back of your leg. If they wrap you like a mummy, you're like, fuck, it's legit.
Right.
But when they're rubbing the back of your legs and they go up the back of the leg towards the ass, you do the creepy That's the little signal. I'd love you to play with my balls while you're back there.
Uh-huh.
And she'll either go a little further or she goes further.
Oh, it's a chick.
A chick, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I didn't know.
yeah.
I was picturing
I
was picturing a Russian dude.
Oh, no.
Okay, because Mike Rowan is for dudes, but okay. I'm always scared. There's two things I do when I get the massage. One is I drool through that donut they have. And by the way,
spittoon.
I always think to myself, first off, they got to put some kind of trough down there, some kind of, like pan drippings or something. Something's coming off a barbecue, and as I'm always drool. And I always think to myself, I got to get a bed that's shaped like this. I love this sort of face through the donut sort of thing. And then I'm always scared I'm going to do two things: fart or get a boner. I know.
Wow. One usually leads to the other.
Yeah. You ever break wind when you're getting a massage?
No, I haven't. But I've had. I'm not built to take fingers, and I've had. Enjoy those mozzarella sticks.
Uh-huh.
But let's just say a few have broken the barrier, and that tends to make me go right. I'm afraid I'm going to shit. So no, I've never farted during a massage, but I've gotten many erections. And the worst is when you're going to get a happy ending and you can't get an erection. That's kind of humiliating for everybody involved.
Right.
Because I feel like I'm not a man, and she feels like she's not a good masseuse, and
Right.
But,
well, I feel like I don't know if I could. I feel like they'd have to turn down the Enya and put on some Motley Crue or something. I don't feel like the Enya blaring in the background is good for me.
Oh, I love it. It helps me because you know that she doesn't want to be doing this. Like when I roll over and I'm like, hi, she couldn't be happy looking at my fucking fish body and half limp penis. But she's like, fuck it, the rent is late,
Do you now? I know it's a happy ending. Do you go the full 50 minutes, or you just get in there in the first 15, or how does it work?
Usually, a good masseuse will edge you towards the end, and usually in the last 15 is when you start to know it's going to happen.
So that's when you have a top-notch, highly trained pro. She'll yank you off at the end.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Not always, though. A lot of times you think they're going to, because a masseuse is not supposed to brush your asshole. That's actually a bumper sticker I sell after shows. They're not supposed to brush your asshole, but if they do, accidentally, sometimes you think it's going to lead to something sexual, but it actually doesn't. I've had many times where I've had like the asshole brushed a few times, and I turn over and it's nothing, but you can't complain because literally she's not supposed to do anything.
Right.
They're not supposed to, like, according to the massage bylaws, or who sets these rules?
I don't know the law, but I don't think they're allowed to. Believe me, I think that should be changed.
I can tell you now, because one time when I was at the Burke Williams, I went into the wrong bathroom, and right under the sign that says "Wash your hands," employees, it's no brushing the asshole. It's sort of a drawing of a guy doing that and a gal doing that. It's funny. It's a funny little cartoon.
Did it say it in Spanish too?
No.
Wait, Burke Williams, is that in L.A. on Sunset?
There's a bunch of them, and they piss me off because it's basically $110 for 50 minutes, and then at the end you have to tip the chick. And the tip is, $25, $30. My wife is wildly generous with the tipping because she doesn't have to do the making of the money that ends up being a tip. So she gets to look like a big shot, and I'm a little lighter in the wallet because of it. But my whole thing is this, and I know I just sound like a douche with this, and I can't help it, but you go to Home Depot. There's some old dude who works there named Walt who's took some shrapnel in Korea. That guy's making $6.27 an hour. You tell him that you want the Hitachi compound sliding miter saw that's way up on the top shelf. He goes and pushes the ladder with the wheels on it. Oh, we did decide... I think we decided that's a rich man, poor man. If you have a ladder with wheels on it, you're either super rich or fucked. You're either in an all mahogany library or you're pushing around a Home Depot. But either way, it's got there's no one makes $47,000 a year that has a ladder with wheels on it. But he then pushes it there, puts the thing on, goes up the ladder, gets the thing down, brings it down, drops it down. You say, oh, that's the 10-inch blade, Pops. I wanted the 12-inch. He hikes it back up. He gets the thing. Then when he's done, you go, hey, man, I also need about 40 feet of anchor chain. He then goes, pulls the chain out and measures it all out and wraps it up, puts the thing on, puts the tag on it, gives it to you. You don't tip that guy. That guy gets shit, right? But this chick puts her hands on you for 50 minutes while listening to some Enya, and she's smelling that scented candle as well. It's not like,
right.
It's not like she's working in a coal mine. And then, at the end, my thing is, look, you have $120. Whack it up any fucking way you want. Go buy more Enya CDs. Go buy more candles. Give her $10 an hour. Give her $50 an hour. That's for you to decide. Because my wife always does that thing where she goes, the tips, that's how they get paid. That's how they get paid. And I thought, well, what?
They have to give the 110 to their pimp.
I'm just saying, this is a great scam. I'll go walk off on stage and then I'll go find the manager and go, I don't get paid. I need it. No, let them figure it out. You got $120 of my money. Give her $40 an hour.
Well, the reason you tip her and not the guy from Home Depot is because there's zero chance that he will jerk you off. She may. He absolutely won't.
Yeah. And how much is one of those massages?
It depends on the... it really depends. I would say a real masseuse about $150, and it's hard to say because they won't say for legal reasons. Like if you want me to jerk you off, it's an extra $100. But sometimes I'll say hey, I'll be generous. Generous, good word.
Right.
For your massage. Mm-hmm. Generous is this. That's the
right,
wink.
Right,
That's the
right,
wink.
right.
So I'll say generous, or I'll give you a little extra.
Right.
But they don't want to say, hey, how much money, because then they think you're a cop. So
Right.
You have to be careful.
Right.
By the way, in Burke Williams, I never got a massage there, but I was in the hot tub, and I had a guy. There was 2 hot tubs in the Burke Williams, and I was naked because I did not have my shorts. Normally, I would travel with.
You never got a massage here.
I have not.
How do they feel about you just strolling in and using the hot tub and then splitting with a towel around your neck?
Well, I paid for the spa.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't think to get a massage. I just sat in the hot tub, and there was 2 hot tubs, and another man came in, and he bypassed the other hot tub to get into mine.
Yeah.
And he had really, really blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And,
piercing,
honestly,
right,
like Malcolm McDowell. Mm-hmm. And because when you're cock level with a guy descending a ladder, you maintain eye contact.
Right.
And he's trying to I now know how women feel. Like I'm so sorry for all those times I've brushed your feet.
Right. And didn't tip well enough.
And didn't tip well.
Right.
But under the water, his fucking toes are touching my toes. And he's like, so what are you doing here? And I'm like, ugh, I'm in L.A. getting treated for herpes. Leave the fuck alone. Thank God the truth was on my side.
I was... I don't know what etiquette is. I've had it. I had it happen. I was at a Vegas, like a spa in Vegas, and I was shaving, with the towel around me and the thing. And a guy pulled up at the sink next to mine, and he was naked, and he put his foot up on the sink. 1 foot. He put 1 foot on the sink. And then shaved like this, just shaved, just balls, just blowing in the wind. Oh my! I wanted to kill him, but I was so envious of him. Like, oh my God! Like, no towel, foot on the sink, shaving with his balls just floating, just swinging like a Continental Soldier's rucksack. Yeah.
So how endowed was he?
He was. I'd give him a 9, but not in inches. I know it's weird. We talked about it on the podcast before, but the last time I was in San Francisco, I can probably use this table to work it out. I was eating with the Wheeze. The Wheeze, you're in here somewhere, right? You back me up. Where's the Wheeze? And Mike August. We went to the house of Nan King. Yeah. Was I talking about Mike? I was talking about this in San Francisco, right? I don't know where I'm looking for Mike. Yeah, right, but it wasn't a podcast, so anyway, I'll talk to you guys about it. We're at the house, that's me, that's the picture. I had to go back to the scene of the crime. I'm not wearing the same shirt, am I? Fuck, no.
No,
okay. All right.
It's wildly different.
My wife finally got me a red version of this shirt because she's tired of seeing me. Because after the show, people go, hey, could you sign a picture? You're in town 9 months ago, and I took a picture, and I'd be wearing the same shirt. It was like a house of mirrors. And so... We go into the house of Nan King, and this place is great. They got a great scam. Jimmy and I went there like 10 years ago when we were going out there for the X Games, and the woman comes by and she goes, you eat here before? And we go, no, we haven't. I order for you. And she walks away and then brings us a bunch of shit we don't want. And then the next time we show up a year later, Jimmy and I sit down, and she says, you eat here before? And we said, yes, we have. And she paused. She said, I order for you. And she walked away again. So I was like, I don't know why she's asking. Just order randomly. Yeah. But we were sitting at this table that you are now seeing on the screen. And the table was laid out with 3 chairs on one side of it and 3 chairs on the other side of it. And I went and sat against the wall where I belong, just against the wood paneling. I'm like a cat who likes to sit on top of a refrigerator. I don't splay out on the entry hall. I like to feel like my flank is covered.
Right. So like a mob boss.
I'm leaning up against the wood paneling. Mike August is sitting in front of me. Donnie is sitting next to him, and that whole side of the table's filled up. Oh, no, sorry. That has 2 people in it, and there's 1 blank chair at the end. I have 2 open chairs next to me, and then a couple shows up. 2 dudes show up to eat, and they sit them at our table. The one guy sits at the very end of the table on Donnie's side and Mike's side, and the only open chair, which is on the very end. And the other dude, instead of sitting across from his buddy at the end of the table and leaving an open chair between the 2 of us, chooses the chair next to me and then talks to his buddy diagonally the entire time while he's sitting next to me. He's actually sitting in front of Mike August and not in the chair in front of his buddy. And I'm fucking crawling out of my nostrils, and I can't figure out what the hell is going on here.
Because it's an unnecessary invasion of your space.
Yes.
It's fucking unnecessary. That guy hopefully he was killed, because there's no reason
it
for
would have
him.
been nice.
What an asshole.
I pray he did not get a happy release. I would like to give him what I call a wasabi release, which is I just put my hand in a bucket of wasabi and just go to town on his raw cock. Be awesome.
So you want to masturbate him with wasabi is what you're saying?
Yes, I do.
You thought about this before.
Yes. The wasabi thing?
Yeah.
It drove me nuts. 40 minutes later, the third person showed up and sat in that empty seat. But Donnie, Mike, please, it was